Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike. We're back with another video on the 2001 E320 with 320,000 miles. This thing could have driven to the moon and back. Well, part of the way back. This is going to be a very sad video because, in the words of the famous band Midnight Oil, the time has come. You really have to be kidding me, right? See all the little pistons?
It looks like snow.
I'm flooring a V12 engine. You thought this was going to be perfect, right? Why can't I, fall in love with a Lexus? Monkey. Wrench. Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
Yep, the time has come. The fact's a fact. And the rest of the song, I don't know, but I remember the guy saying like this.
The bloodwood and the desert oak.
Anyway, this is the car. What we're going to do today is address some of the common issues you're going to find on cars of this vintage and of this mileage. We're talking about this right here. All these freckles, 320 or 340,000 miles of road rash. Look at all of this. Yes, I could get a new fender, I could get a new hood, I could get a new bumper, or I could try the Dr. Color chip fix and see if it works. So that's the plan today. We're going to attack all of this. We're going to make these look like new, and we're going to see just how nice we can get this old girl to look. All right, so this is what I bought. This is the Dr. Color chip system. There's all different kinds of supplies on the website. Inside the box, let's see what we get here. We get a couple of rags, blah, blah, blah. We get some very thin gloves. Something is squeaking and driving me crazy right here. Okay, this is the good stuff. This is the paint that's gonna match. You get a couple of little brushes right here, and then you get this sealant stuff right here. So the idea is to use, and this is why I bought it, because you get this little bitty squeegee thing, and the video looks like this thing is just like a magic wand. You just you dab the paint, rub this over it, it finds all the little pimples, dimples, whatever, and it fixes it. That's why I bought the kit, and it's nothing more than a piece of plastic that's bendable with a sharp edge. That's what you get. I think I spent like $60 on this thing. Anyway, the color will hopefully match. This is going to work, so I'm going to try to duplicate what you see in the videos. There's what you see in the videos right there. Is it going to come out like this? I don't know. We're going to try. Oops, I'm back. You get a clear squeegee too. I didn't see this. Yeah, all I saw was the green one. I don't know what the difference is. We'll look on the box. This, I think, is what they use for the paint. This one is a little harder. This is way more flexible, so maybe this is better to cover up all the dimples. All right? Woo, woo, woo. I have been practicing on this side before I get, to the expert level of applying this stuff. That's not bad. Okay, see what this looks like over here? Yeah, there is a difference, but if you zoom in, and let's see if I can do that, you can still see, here we go. See what it looks like up close? So it is kind of filling in the little pimples, dimples, and whatever you want to call them right there, but it's not perfect. Fortunately, I found a rattle can of the exact same white. There's Polar White and there's Arctic White, and I believe this car is Arctic White. It's a little whiter than the Polar White. So what I want to do is I'll kind of show you what's going on this side right here. So I'll get some close-ups and show you what's going on, and then we may kind of touch up the end result with, a little rattle can action, just to see what it looks like. So on the website, what they want you to do on the video is just kind of dab the paintbrush like right in through here, and then you come in with your squeegee and smooth it out. Now I know why they have two sizes, because this is the one you want to use when you get in right in through here. So kind of let me show you what's going to happen here. So a little dab will do you, just kind of right in through here. And it really doesn't take a whole lot, because you don't want little tracks and all this kind of stuff. And then if you hold it at an angle, see how it just kind of fills it in? I mean, it looks pretty good. And then what the website wants you to do is wait 2 to 5 minutes and come back and use their solution, solution that kind of blends it in. I think they call it a blending solution. Duh, no crap. But, see, the thing is, you don't want to let the paint get dry, because then you get the streaks and everything. So you got to be kind of quick about this. Can you see what's going on? See how it's kind of filling in the holes? And then I can buff that out. I got to buff the headlights anyway. But you just continue doing this over and over and over. The other side, I put two coats on, and that seemed to help a lot. See? And then I got some on the headlight again. Dadgummit. Okay, that'll be just more fun to get off. And we're back. What do you think? Ha-ha! I think it looks a lot better. We still have to do the select right here, okay? So this is simply putting it on the provided towel, microfiber towel, and rubbing. And it's supposed to kind of make everything blend together. This is the blending solution. And all you do is this right here. According to the website. I don't see a whole lot coming off. Maybe it is blending. We'll continue to do this. Woohoo! And then I'll show you the final result. And you guys can decide for yourself, guys and gals. We're back. It's been a day or so, and I am loving the results. I mean, if you get really close, you can see some of the dimples. But other than that, the car looks so much better. I mean, really, I haven't washed this thing since I got it. I don't remember. So we haven't even given her a bath yet. But look at the difference, okay? I've also filled in some stuff here, here, here. On the back, I had a couple of trails of rust, and you can still kind of see them. And the paint isn't a perfect match, but it's 1,000 times better than what it was, okay? I can still kind of buff all this out. And I think it's going to look really good. What's left on the car as we prepare her for sale, we're going to fix this piece right here, which requires removing the inside. We're going to put the door panels back on, put the grill back on, and then we're going to give her a quick little oil change. And I think, hopefully with the addition, I've also glued this and I've cleaned this with acetone, so it does look better. With the addition of maybe a new instrument cluster, depending on the mileage, because I have to keep the mileage the same, the car is going to be ready. And I got a cover for this. So what I want to do now is simply put on the back door panels, the door cards, as they say in England. So we'll put those on, and then we will address some other issues of the car. So let the music begin. Well, that went well. Now, as far as this piece right here goes on the trunk, because this is broken and bent out a little bit, all you have to do is remove 2 screws, and on the back side, there is an 8mm nut. So if I take this off like this, that's where the nut goes. You do have to partially remove the lining here in order to reach up right there, and that is where the nut will go. It's an 8, it's easy to get to, easy to fix. This gives us a good opportunity to kind of clean that out a little bit. So we'll do that and replace it with one that is not broken and is in much better shape. We have the new to us unit in there, right there. Check it out. Yep, I had to do a little MacGyvering over on this side because the retaining nut had been removed. So we got a little regular nut behind it with the washer. Now's a good time to check to make sure you have lights that actually work, because you're in there. These lights work. So this is a job well done. Check that out. We've got the car backed up. We are letting it warm up right now because I'm going to do an oil change. I want to know what oil looks like coming out of a car with 300 and, I got to look, 20,000, or I can't look because the instrument cluster is out of the car. Ha! So anyway, I wonder what this oil is going to look like. Yeah, 340,000 miles on the odometer. Engine sounds good. I'm thinking this may be the cause of our noise right here. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, so I did clean the engine. If you see any smoke, that's just residual engine cleaner. But the bell looks good. Everything sounds pretty good. I bet it's this. I'll show you a quick way to test that. And we're going to change the oil. So this has to come out. This has to come off. We'll get underneath the car and drain the oil. I'll show you what oil looks like. 340,000 miles. Got a super handy little 13 mil right here. We're going to remove this. And I'm going to grab a little handful. Well, a cup full. And we'll just kind of see what's happening. I'm anticipating lots of dark oil. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, now, positioning is key. Hold on. We're going to get some spillage. So let me get my cup ready. And 3, 2, 1. 0.5. This is the longest bolt ever. 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0.005. How long is this bolt? Holy moly. There it is. And there's my sample. That's a mess. Well, the bottom drains. That's it. That's pretty black. That's a nice shade of black right there. Okay, so the oil's been in here for quite a while. So she's certainly due for an oil change. There's a sticker on the windshield, but I can't read it. It's so faded. Okay, while that drains, let's remove the oil filter, and I'll show you how to check. Woo! We could be making that sound in the engine. Hold on. Oil filter housing right here. This is a special little cap. You can use all kinds of tools to get it off. This was way too hard. You don't have to torque it to 1 billion foot-pounds. It's not that difficult, okay? There's a seal. Everything works fine on it. And when you do, it makes it difficult to get this little piece off. So anyway, we'll take this off and we'll show you what the filter looks like. Ugh. Woo! Okay. Well, that's been on there a minute. Okay, we will replace this because this is gross. And we will replace... Wow. Okay, that's a mess. We'll replace these little rubber O-rings right here as well. Okay, we'll drain this and replace it. In with the new filter right here. The O-rings have been lubricated. And we will tighten this to the perfect torque. And hopefully this will come off. That's always a problem. Always a problem. To check your pulley, 17 millimeter, it goes right under here, under the idler. The adjustable pulley right here. Pull it down counterclockwise. It releases everything. You can take this off very easily. This does kind of hurt on your hands though when it's cold outside. Okay, here we go. Okay, listen. Hear that? That's the source of our sound. So I may have another one. I don't know. Let me go check and see real quick. God is smiling on us today. Look what I found. Yeah, I just happen to have it lying around. Perfect match. All right, this should not make a sound. So we'll remove this very quickly, put on the new one, and she's going to be so much better for it. Okay, I don't want to... Am I screwing up my camera work? Yeah, here we go. It's literally just a T50. We'll put this in. And the engine's going to be so much quieter. I'm so tempted also to check out a spark plug. I really hate to see what they look like after 340,000 miles. I really do. But should I open that can of worms? I don't want to, but I probably should. I want this to be a good car for whoever gets it. It's probably going to be some college student or someone who's just, getting by. Because because I'm not going to get a whole bunch of money for it. But I want it to be a reliable car for them. See how much better? Yeah, 1,000 times better. Okay, now with my Lucky 17, we go right here, back down around the alternator, which still has a little pressure to it, so that's good. Put it in right here and do the hokey pokey. I'm starting to sound like a grandpa. Dadgummit. All right, that's on. This is on. Is it on there? It's on everything, right? All them little wheels got it all attached. Perfect. That was weird. Okay. There we go. Now, we're going to turn it on, check the oil, and she's going to be purring like a kitten. See how much quieter? That is so much quieter. All right, we're back. It's another day, and boom, we got a couple of parts from a new junkyard here in Tulsa. I do want to show you my new girlfriend. You want to see her? Here she is. You went to the beauty salon, didn't you? Yeah, you're so pretty. You want to see her? You want to see the full effect? Hold on, hold on. Now that is what a doodle is supposed to look like. You can see her eyeballs right there. Come on, prance. Come on. Here you go. See how nice and fluffy? Yeah, she went to the groomer and she looks all pretty. She's all soft. Yeah, it's amazing how nice her hair is when another dog is not peeing on her every day, right? Right, sweetie? Okay, anyway, we're going to focus our attention on this little sweetie right here because remember we had the dash problems? Well, I was going to fix them, and then this new junkyard kind of popped into my mind, and I thought, you know what? Let's just kind of see. Let's see if they had an instrument cluster, and if they happen to have some more window switches, because this one is a little faded. See the driver's window switch right there? Yeah, that's faded. So we're going to put our new instrument cluster in. We'll give it a quick cleaning first, and we'll see what it looks like. And I want to see if the mileage stays with the car or with the cluster. The mileage hopefully stays with the car, because if it doesn't, I get to take this apart and use this LCD screen and this LCD screen in the original instrument cluster, because remember the temperature and the time, they didn't work. Okay, your odometer is here. All right, we have the new instrument cluster installed and the mileage stays with the cluster. See how this is still moving? Isn't this kind of cool? Yeah, 39 degrees. A couple of pixels here are bad, but you can read what's going on. Now what do I do? Do I leave it like this, which I'm really tempted to, or do I do the right thing and change the screen? Yeah, see how this looks much better. Here we go, here we go. A couple of things loose here, 47 degrees. And 228,000 miles. Well, and the check engine light comes on. Well, yay. That's new. Maybe it wasn't even in the old cluster. That's fantastic. Okay. You know what? I'm kind of beating myself up too, because I found the car in the salvage yard and it had a tan interior. I don't know if it's the same color. I should have got a steering wheel, and I should have got another door card, a door panel, because, I mean, even though this is better than it was, it could be so much better. Let's consider what's going on here, but let's work on this right here, because I want to remove these switches, which means this has to come out. So basically, this will be removed. All you have to do is turn this a little bit and then pull up. That comes off. This part will come out very carefully with a plastic extractor, and then this just lifts up and I can unplug it and hopefully change out these switches without breaking this wood, because this wood isn't cracked. That's what I like about the car. So many miles and the wood hasn't cracked. So we have this removed. Okay, the centerpiece comes out. Oh, okay, well that's all these ashes, yeah, from smoking. Anyway, this basically lifts up. There's a clip on each side. Okay, now once this is up, there's two little slides, one slide here, one slide there, and then you can pry this part up, and let me show you how it comes off. Look at this. There you go. That's the bad one. We're going to replace it with the good one that's all nice and black and shiny, and it all is going to work. All right, so here we go with the Think Car scanner. I love it. It is Bluetooth. It does everything. You get all kinds of adapters with it. Even Lola came to check it out. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. We're going to investigate why the check engine light is now on. I think maybe somebody pulled. We'll have to investigate why the check engine light did not work with the other. This perhaps is my favorite thing. It shows you exactly all of the systems that it can read. Let's just kind of go into here and choose. We're going to choose these two things to scan. Transmission control. There's an error there. ECM. You got an error for me or no? Can communication control with the instrument cluster sporadically disturbed? So it didn't like having the instrument cluster out when I turned on the car. Okay, so let's clear that one. Okay, we're clearing the fault codes. We're going to wait about 10 seconds. It's going to tell us to turn back on the car, and we'll see what happens. Switch on the ignition. Here we go. Okay. Says it should be cleared now. Okay, so let's just kind of see what happens. We'll turn off the car, unplug the key, and it's out. So it does not like having the instrument cluster out when the car is on, because remember I started the car and moved it a couple of times. So I fixed something else thanks to my Think Tool Scan. Love it, love it, love it. All right, well, we have completed our transformation. We have a new telephone button. It installed very, very easily. And let me back it up. I fought this thing for like 5 minutes. This did not want to go on. Yeah, but it finally did. You just got to stretch the bejeebies out of it. So, what do you think? Let me step back and you can have the full look. The full effect. There it is. That's one big old fat steering wheel. But it is so much better than it was before. All right, so much better. So what do you think of my little purchase right here? We're wrapping it up. I think this could be the last video on Alibaba. Yep, the 340,000 mile / 228,000 mile Mercedes E320. I got for very little money. I've cleaned it up a little bit. I've worked on it pretty much. Fix the transmission. That was the number one reason, and that is why a lot of these cars are very, very inexpensive. If you're stuck in limp mode, check your transmission control module for fluid. If there's fluid there, you need the new little connector at the bottom. Drain the fluid out, maybe even drill a hole in the little conductor itself, the control module / computer. Let whatever is in there drain. And if it still doesn't fix it, then you need a conductor plate, which is a little more involved. I showed you how to fix that as well. But now she's running, she's driving. I got the heat on right now. I got the radio on. Everything is good. Life is good in a 340,000 mile car. Okay, folks, thank you for watching. If you're interested in this car, I'm going to put it up on Marketplace. See if anybody has an interest. I don't know, how much should I ask for this car? New oil change, new transmission filter, conductor plate. I fixed a lot of things. And she looks good. Oh, both rear window regulators. Yep, everything is good. She runs good, drives good. Let me know what you think she's worth. This could be the highest mileage car I've ever sold. All right, folks, have a great day. We'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye. Oops, I forgot to mention, check out the engine bay. Yeah, I did a little bit of scrubbing into here, and she looks so much better. Isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful? Yes, sir. She's one good-looking car now. Does this affect the value? Did the value go up maybe $20 because I cleaned the engine? I hope so. Headlights, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is just holding the hood up. The struts work, but I just wanted to make sure they didn't fall when I had my 38-pin adapter in there. I can't break that. That's too valuable. So that's why we have a stick of wood right there. But look, she's beautiful.